So, I've mainly been shooting on one lens for the last 4 years, the Tamron 28-75 f2.8, and I've been using it for weddings, music videos, hobbies, events, and cat pictures. And I've captured a lot of amazing work with it. And all this time, it has never let me down, and it has been my go-to lens for everything. Until recently. Now let me explain. So in many of the projects that I've done, I've always been able to move around and bring my camera fairly close to my subjects to capture what I needed. In the wedding that I recently shot, however, I didn't realize that the wedding would be booked to maximum capacity. This left me with little to no room to set up or move around. I ended up being in the middle of the venue struggling to get a close-up of the couple and quickly panicked at the limitations of what my lens could offer. Luckily, my friend who was also my second videographer had a 70 to 200mm lens on hand and was able to capture the close-ups on the B cam that we needed for this event. Without that lens, this project would have been a dud. So with that thought in mind, I thought it was time to purchase a 70 to 200mm lens. The footage you're seeing here is directly off of this new lens. It's shot directly on a A7 III with the Sony 70 to 200mm G Master f2.8. Did I say that right? And you're probably wondering why I chose this over the Mark II. The answer's simple. The cost. This one was about $1,000 cheaper, and the image quality is pretty much the same, with the exceptions of the newer tech. But honestly, I'd rather pocket the extra money and invest into another item. A7S III, FX3, and A7 IV. I'm looking at you, baby. So I've owned cameras for years now, but I never jumped into the G Master lenses because they were so expensive, and I always went with the alternative brands like Sigma and Tamron. After shooting with this lens, however, for the past few weeks, I can't believe I didn't jump on a G Master lens a lot sooner to take full advantage of my camera bodies. Now, I'm not the most technical person when it comes to the details, but I think the actions speak louder than words. So here's some footage of what I was able to capture. Just look at the video quality. The image stabilization when it's on. And when it's off. Now look at the sharpness of these photos and videos. The autofocus response. So I'm walking down this hallway in my house, and the lighting's pretty crappy. The hallway's not really well lit, and I just wanted to see if the camera can pull focus or not. I think the focus is pretty good when you're at a good distance from here. This is a good about maybe 4 to 5 feet that I am for my camera. What I was noticing is there's a problem when you start getting close. The camera struggles to grab focus a little bit, but if I pull back, it seems to be fine. It's not terrible. There's no such thing as a perfect autofocus. Just look how dreamy this bokeh is. Like, oh my God. I don't even look this good in real life. Now, to be honest, who would I recommend this for? Well, the answer is kind of complex, but this is what I would suggest. If you have the money for it and you need a lens that'll give you a great amount of range between you and your subject, this is that lens. It's great for events, it's great for sports photography, outdoor, nature, you name it, it's great. However, if you're just starting out and you don't really have the dough and just need one go-to lens, this shouldn't be it. Instead, go get a decent camera body and build up your lens collection. Get something between the 16mm to 70mm range. But if you got the dough and money really isn't an issue, well then go ahead and do yourself a favor and pick up a lens like this. It'll definitely come in handy if you're stuck in a jam and need that extra zoom, but still keep your image sharp and the bokeh blown out. Will I personally be keeping it? The answer's leaning towards a yes. But yeah, if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you have any questions or comments or just want to say hi, drop it in the comment section below. Thank you again for tuning in, and until next time, this is f2.8 Productions. Peace.